Hey guys, you know what you're looking at? My new apartment and our new build project. Here, let me give you a tour. So literally about an hour ago, we got the keys for our new apartment that me and my girlfriend bought together. And this is what's gonna become our new build series here on this channel. We're gonna completely renovate the whole apartment. I've wanted to do a project like this for such a long time, and this apartment was just perfect. Because this apartment used to be quite strange. It used to be a rental apartment where single rooms were rented out. So let me give you a tour of all the rooms. First things first, the kitchen. Then we have room number 1, room number 2, room number 3. You can see they're getting smaller and smaller. So all the rooms actually also have these raised beds to sort of increase the square footage. Because the next rooms here do get quite small. So the bed is up here. Actually, all the rooms used to have these beds, just some of them are removed already. And finally, room number 5, which is the smallest one. This is the entirety of the room. It's about 5 square meters and has a bed up here. All of this is gonna be torn apart very shortly. And last but not least, old, not super nice bathroom. But don't worry, we're gonna renovate all of this. So yeah, that might have been a bit confusing because it's hard to sort of navigate in this maze of tiny rooms. So here's a drawing of what the floor plan of this apartment actually looks like right now. You can see there's no living room, 5 rooms, and a kitchen. Now all that is gonna change because we're gonna tear down almost all the walls in the entire apartment, and we're gonna convert the 5 bedrooms into 2 bedrooms with a big open kitchen and living room, increase the size of the bathroom, and make 2 bedrooms. So I hope you want to come along on this journey of us completely renovating this entire apartment. Everything from walls, ceilings, floors, bathroom. We're gonna build a custom kitchen. We're gonna build furniture, a bunch of storage solutions. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of 3D printed parts in here as well. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow along on this journey, and I'm just gonna get started tearing down stuff. All right, let's have some fun. Okay, the floor's gone, the door frames are off, the doors are gone. Now it's the fun part, some anger management. This is the easy part. Cleanup is the part that sucks. And this is what it looks like after 2 days of tearing everything apart. We're finally done with all the plaster and insulation from the walls. The only thing that's left still is the framing, and boy, let me tell you, doesn't look like much, but just look at the amount of trash. This is all plasterboard, insulation, and just in general, so much dust. So we're slowly working our way through the individual rooms to open all of this up to be one big room. And the next step is to open up this wall as well, but behind there, we've got a kitchen. The green wall is behind here. So what we're gonna do now is disassemble this whole thing and then start tearing down the wall. And I think this one is tired. All right, let's go. foundation is gone, which means it's time to start tearing down this wall. Build this back. Now everything will go twice as fast and half the time. Who would have thought? This is gonna be a lot of work. This is day 5. Now the goal for this video is to completely open up this entire space and tear down as much as we possibly can. But before I continue making a mess of this place again, I wanna ask you guys a question. Because yes, we're building this apartment so that we can actually ultimately live here. But during that process, I really wanna document everything that goes into a project like this. So the question is, how do you guys wanna see that process being documented? Option 1, let's call it vlog style. I make a video every week or every 2 weeks with just updates on the progress. I'll film everything and you get to see it in chronological order from start to finish, just the way it happens. Or option 2, project based. Do you want to see 1 or 2 videos specifically about the kitchen, 1 video about the bathroom, 1 video about making custom flooring with floor heating, or 1 video where we turn a huge chunk out of the wall and insert a new window, which by the way, yes, we're gonna do. I mean, both could be fun. 1 gives you a better insight in how the progression of this build actually goes and a bit more regular updates, and the other one is maybe a bit more organized if you want to just watch 1 specific part of the build. Let me know in the comments down below. And now, it's time to make a mess again. But first, a quick ad for today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators, where you can learn new skills, deepen existing passions, or get lost in creativity. They've got classes in basically anything you've ever wanted to learn, either it's 3D modeling, 3D printing, or woodworking. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, which means there's no ads, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. 1 class that I'm really interested in is Marques Brownlee's class on YouTube success, script, shoot, and edit with MKBHD. Now, you better be quick, because the first 1,000 of you that click the link in my description below will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Everything is 1 big room. All the framework is gone. All that is gonna get carried away tomorrow morning by a company that does this sort of stuff. I'm so glad I don't have to carry this down 3 flights of stairs. I'll finish this real quick and then we're gonna have a look at that wall, because this building is somewhere between 120 and 130 years old. Which means that behind this wall, behind some plasterboard, probably behind some wood paneling, there's an original 130-year-old brick. So we're gonna have to have that somewhere in the apartment. I'm thinking this wall is a pretty good candidate for that. So let's see what's behind here. That's quite promising. Moment of truth. Wah, wah, wah. Well, That was a little bit anticlimactic. Not quite the beautiful brick wall that I was hoping for, but it is in there somewhere. And I think if I just work on this a little bit, I think we can make this work. Huh? Well, it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of work left, but hey! Now, I've got about 3 hours before the removal company that takes all the trash comes, which means that I'm gonna spend the next 3 hours tearing down as much of all of this as possible so that they can take that trash with them as well. I'm an idiot, but that was fun. As the sun is shining in through the windows and onto our new beautiful brick wall, this is a quick recap of everything that's happened so far. Well, those poor guys from the company that came to get all our plasterboard and other stuff we didn't want really had their work cut out for them. Because this is the 3rd floor, and there was a lot of stuff. All in all, they spent about 4 hours carrying wood and plasterboard out, down 3 flights of stairs and into their truck. They ended up filling 2 full cars, one with just the wood, which is about 7 cubic meters, and then another load with just the plasterboard, which was another 7 cubic meters. And those poor guys, because as they were carrying stuff down the stairs, I just kept ripping down walls and just piling more stuff on top of their already big pile. But they got it done. Now it's actually the day after, and they've already started making a new pile. And as you can see over here, there's even more stuff. You might also notice that this room is now considerably bigger. There's no longer a wall here or here. This is now what used to be 2 of the bedrooms. This is gonna become the master bedroom. And behind you guys, the only wall still standing is the last bedroom, which we're just gonna wait a little bit longer before we tear it down, because that's the only room not currently filled with dust. But I think that's enough demolition for this video. Before I let you go, I just want to give you a quick recap of everything that's gonna happen over the coming weeks and months on this channel. So first of all, probably one of the biggest and most scary projects is gonna be the bathroom. It's just currently this dark, kind of creepy place that is gonna get completely redone. I've got some really excited plans for that coming up. That's gonna involve tearing down all of these walls, making the whole bathroom bigger, redoing all the plumbing, all the electrical, putting up new walls, casting a foundation with heated floors, tiling, and a bunch more stuff. Then we'll naturally also have to rebuild some of the walls in here, redo the floors, redo the walls. Then the same thing goes for this big open room, which used to be 3 individual rooms, a kitchen and 2 bedrooms. In here, you really see that we've got the work cut out for us. We're gonna build a complete custom kitchen that's gonna go here, and then the living room area is gonna be all the way over here. Hey, it's awesome. I'm gonna be excited for the space I got. Now, some of you might also have noticed that there's a huge gap in the floor here from where the original joists used to be to where they've built it up to level all this out. Now to do that, they increased the floor height by a lot, some of which I'm gonna try and get back by lowering this entire floor, and obviously we need to get rid of these big gaps. I'm also gonna try and insulate the floor, floor heating and all of that. It's gonna be super exciting, a ton of work. And then we've got one big last project left, which is gonna be inserting a new window in the wall behind us here. As you can see, there's a window there, there's 2 windows over there, and there's a space right here where there used to be a window, but they actually cover the entire window shut with bricks when they built the wall that made the kitchen here. They did that about 80 years ago, so that's gonna be exciting. Now, if you haven't guessed it by now, this is gonna be a ton of work and it's gonna take me forever. So if you wanna join this journey together with me and see how this entire space transforms from, well, a construction site to a really nice apartment, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and click the bell to get notified every time I post a new video. As for now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!